Hey everybody, didn't post anything on Friday. Feel like I'm not losing as much weight as I want. Maybe because of my diet, maybe it's because of my build. I'm going to, and I promise I wouldn't do this, but I think I'm gonna have to do it. So I am going to start counting my macros. It's an easy setup. I'm gonna walk you guys through on how I do it for me. You guys can do it how you want to. This one I know works just for me, and you can copy it and try to apply it to your own workout. So let me get set up and I'll show you how it goes. So everybody, so I made my macro, did the macro math, as some may call it. And before we start, I want you guys to know, like, this is like the legend. So it starts off as protein equals 1 gram per pound, fats are 0.2 to 0.5 depending on how you want to do it per pound, and carbs or whatever's left. So for me, you know, I'm a pretty hefty guy, I'm heavy, so I'm gonna do mine. So my starting weight is 260, and so I'm gonna, right now I'm using my weight as to calculate my resting calories burned. So I would take my starting weight, which is A, multiplied by B, which is, you can try 14 or 16, that's the range you guys can use. This time I used 15, and that equals my resting calories burned. That's your calories as you're just sitting around, not doing anything, maybe at your desk, walking around work. And for me, 260 times 15 is 3,900 grams. So you want to make a deficit for that. So you can, your caloric deficit can start at 500 to 1,000. I mean, past 500 is a very dangerous area where if you're just starting out, it shouldn't. You can go from 100, you can try it at 100, just try it out for a week. But this week I decided to go 700. So 3,900 minus 700 is 3,200 grams of food that I'll eat daily. So I got that math from my resting, which is 3,900, and my deficit daily, which is 700 that I chose, and that 3,200 equals my daily caloric intake. So to get, see, back to the legend, as I was saying, fats are 0.2 to 0.5 grams per pound. So what you have to do is you get your weight, which is 260, and you multiply it by, this week I chose 0.4. That's 104 grams of fats throughout your diet. And so for my proteins, I used my weight as well, and every protein is 1 gram per pound, so that's easy. So that's 260 times 1, which is 260 grams of protein. So to get your carbs is whatever's left. So what you do, you find your carbs, you multiply your 104 grams of fats times 9 calories per grams, and that equals 936 grams. I mean 936 calories, which sounds like a lot, which really isn't. I'll show you guys later once I make my meal. Then proteins are 4 calories per gram, which you multiply that, 260 times 4 equals 1,000 calories of protein. So what you do with that is you get your daily caloric deficit for the day. You subtract your protein and your fat calories from your daily caloric intake. And today I got 1,224 calories. And so being that 4 calories per grams of carbohydrates equal 1 gram, I divided by 4, which gave me 306 grams of carbs. So the results I got from this are, I will be receiving every day 260 grams of protein, 104 grams of fat, and 306 grams of carbs, which honestly sounds like a lot, but it really isn't once you put it down in food. So that equals out to 260 grams of protein equals 1,040 calories. 104 grams of fats equals 936 grams of 104 grams of fats equals 936 calories, and 306 grams equals 1,224 calories. All in all equals your caloric deficit of 3,200 calories per day. and I'll try to maintain that throughout the day. Now, the reason my caloric intake is so high, because I've been doing this for a while, so I'll try. So normally I would tell someone start at 500, and because it's 3,500 grams of fat. 3,500 grams of fat equals a pound. So if you were to do 500 calories for 7 days, that's 3,500. So that's 1 pound of fat you're losing every week. So I'm gonna keep you guys updated on how this is gonna go. Next, I'm gonna go to the kitchen and show you guys how I'm gonna prepare my meals for the week using this method and using these counters. I have my scale inside, so I'll see you guys then. Hey guys, so this is what I'm gonna eat during the macro diet. I'm only gonna show one meal today, so here it goes. For now, I have the ground beef, field peas, and rice, just like last week. But I broke them down to macros and macronutrients. I only count the fats, protein, and carbs. So for the first one, I have the rice. One serving is 45 grams. I actually wasn't enough, so I actually put it towards 2 servings. So I went from it has 0 fat in it. Carbs is 74 grams now. It came from 37. Protein is now 6 grams. Protein came from 3, being that it's 2 servings now. Field peas, 1 serving is 130 grams. So, which is a hefty amount, so I only went 1 serving with that. It has 1.5 grams of fats, and it has 14 grams of carbs, leaving me with 5 grams of protein with that meal. And my ground beef, it has 1 serving. That's 1 serving is 85 grams, and the carbs is 0 grams. Sorry if I'm reading off the board. I didn't memorize this thing, so bear with me, please. Proteins, I have 15 grams of protein in it. So this one meal. Sorry about that. I had to do a little bit of math. This meal has 88 carbs, 18.5 fats, and 23 grams of protein. All of these are in grams. That leaves the whole entire meal with 270 grams. Didn't calculate the calories yet. Will later. But this is just one meal, just 270 grams. It's subtracted from my 3,200 of my daily intake goal. So thanks for watching. Make sure you're subscribed, giving this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next Friday. Hopefully I can lose weight wearing my food now. This is the first time I actually bought a scale, so wish me luck and wish you guys luck out there. I'll see you later.
$1 Million Summer. It's not about the money, but it's really about some numbers. Hustling is how I got here.